Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it! Mike 52! Mike 52! Hey, 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 hey!
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Switch, switch, switch!
To throw on third down, Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Spins past it. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the whip.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run here with Bo. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Everyone's got 4 down.
around midfield now. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, ready. Not a rule. Double tight, guys, double tight. Good. Check 26, go.
On first down, Peyton, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Being chased out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Walter Payton, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cunningham to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something